Greetings, ladies and gents. It's me, back with Starcom. I hope you like it. We're going to head through this flinger here, picking up pretty much right where we left off here. And we're going to head all the way over to this area, just to kind of clear off some of the exclamation marks? No, those are question marks. Clear off some of those question marks and see if we can, find anything interesting along the way, huh? Like these little dudes. They're pretty interesting, aren't they? Second Legion people, right? Your vessel's code has been verified, I know. Oh, we found a scepter in an Emir tomb. What can you tell us about it? Oh, that's right. So the scepter was, we found this, was it last video or video before? I don't know how I'm editing these things. We found the scepter. It was in that big puzzle that we just did. It had to be last video, right? With the whole maze and everything. And it was like this Emir trial or something. They would, test their bravery, that kind of thing. And I guess we can tell this guy about it. What can you tell us about it? Okjuk Scepter. This was once part of a tradition for leadership candidates in the Second Legion. It had been assumed to be lost when the last instructor with it disappeared. We are not sentimental compared to some civilizations, but I would pay 200 copper for its return. That's not bad. 200 copper. We could definitely sell that for more than the artifact cost for trading it for the traders and stuff. Which I need to do that. I need to go through and probably just all the weapon fragment stuff. I'll probably just sell that stuff to them. Tell us more about it. I'm pretty sure I could still do this later, right? Since the early days of the Empire, each year an instructor from the barracks would create a challenge for the most promising new warriors. Being selected to participate was very prestigious. The challenges were designed to test strength, bravery, and wit. It was called Okjuk's Tomb, after the Legion's founder. The location and design changed every season. The survivors gained Okjuk's Scepter with their genetic and neural data to be permanently stored within. The challenge had actual risk of death. It would be a poor test of bravery if it didn't. If an initiate did not return within 3 days, their instructor would investigate and reset the challenge for the next candidate. 3 days. 3 days in there. Wow, that's a long time. It seems the last instructor met with an unfortunate fate at the same time their first candidate failed the challenge. An unfortunate coincidence that cost us the scepter. Until now, I hope. I'll give it to you, sure. 200 copper. Excellent. Just between us commanders, I have a journal full of ideas for Okjuk's Tomb, but I never really expected to get a chance to implement them. Cool. That's an achievement as well, so that's great. 200 copper, continue. Was there anything else? No, I'm good with ending the communications. I'm glad I stopped and talked to you. Cool. Looking for... Wait a minute, you're not... You're different. Well, maybe not. Your icon was blue, not yellow. Are you different? No. Well, maybe... Oh, they're blue now because they actually are my friend. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I've actually made them my friend. Instead of being, neutral to me. I guess that's cool. All right. Let's get ourselves flung. I need to make the ships faster, man. All right, so we're going to head down. Down, I guess. There's no down in space, but we're going to head down. Fine. And we're going to get to... see what's over there. Hi.
Commander Pryor, despite the lack of support by a major faction, Fedora has acquired a reputation as a threat to reckon with. We have further interests in your lands.
Maybe, what do you need?
We have now lost several deep haulers on several routes. Some of these have been in guild space. Such are the risks of business without the Empire to keep order. But our contract entitles us to compensation for piracy. The guild is claiming they have no evidence of aggression. We would like Fedora to investigate the region where the attacks have most recently occurred. If you can bring evidence to the guild that these are deliberate attacks in their domain, we will split the compensation with you evenly.
I mean, I have to let Triton try, right? I have to. Plus 25%. We got it. We got to give it a shot. 74. I mean, I drive a hard bargain, he says.
Your negotiator pilots a difficult deal.
I think they mean I drive a hard bargain. Yeah. Drive a bargain versus pilots a difficult deal. I like it.
We give you 100% of the compensation if the guild takes the matter seriously.
Cool, I get all of it. That was more than I expected to get. All right, cool. So that's what we're gonna try to do. But first, like I said, I'm gonna go down here and see if we can't get a little extra. All right, we need to get something else. Let's go, we'll go right past the star and head on over here. Now, I do want to look at... What is this? What? Just says we hit something. What? Did we just hit something? Registering heavy damage across multiple systems. Dispatching damage control teams. Whoa! What? Sensors back online. Man, it took me out. Like in the middle of space. I was just going down here. I can hardly move. What is this? That's interesting. I mean, I don't really want to stay here, do I? It's like it's hitting me on my way to come over here. Huh. Okay, then. Sure. Let's just accelerate and get over to the planet that I wanted to look at. And at least I still have all my support crew, so they should be able to patch things up pretty quick, right? That's the idea anyway. Scan this really quick. Send a survey team down while we patch things up. Two familiar sights sit in juxtaposition. A crafted stone pyramid and a massive sterile structure of the fallen empire looming over it. Despite the large technological disparities, there are some architectural similarities. The empire buildings are, as always, cavernous, dusty, and empty, although the sheer scale makes the exhaustive search impractical. We have an observation insight from Kepler. She says, while the pyramids are more primitive than the empire structures, their architectural genealogy suggests they were influenced by the fallen empire rather than vice versa. The pyramid is slightly less empty. Its chambers are mostly bare, with some scattered debris indicating either a hasty departure or perhaps a post-departure looting. One hall has some machines, apparently ripped from the wall to strip away wiring. Ensign Gleese observes that equipment uses small electromagnetic relays that are likely repairable with 2 units of copper. I mean, we just got a bunch of copper, right? But we don't get any modifier for this. So it's kind of just rolling the dice. It's pretty difficult too. All right, looks like we did a good job. Yeah, it takes Ensign Gleese a few hours, but the end result is workmanlike. The computers are interesting. Composed of small electromagnetic relays, they have a minuscule fraction of computing power in a single crew member's survival suit, but they clearly were manufactured with technology ahead of Starcom's. And of course, we lose the 2 copper. Once powered up, they begin transmitting a seemingly random sequence of numbers to the external antenna. Field sensors just detected an energy flux in this sector. Uh-huh. Does that mean we're going to... Are we going to have visitors? Huh? I'm not dressed for guests. There's a wormhole gateway here too. We should probably investigate that as well. And then we have our friends. All of our wonderful friends just here. Hello, Second Legion. So good to see you. Whoop. Alien Pagan. Your vessel was detected near a source of a heretic signal. Reveal their location immediately. I mean, it's probably just a coincidence, right? A ship with the same energy signatures was reported investigating sacred artifacts. Disable your weapons and engine systems and surrender your vessel to be seized and searched for heretic artifacts. I refuse. As expected, the pagan refuses help toward the true path. Accept the Redmint blessings. I have friends here, sir. I have friends here. I have friends. Friends are here. Not that I need them, because your blessing is not a big deal. That little dude, wait, was that my, wait, that was my lasers, right? I have lasers, yeah. I didn't see them used. You know what I need to do? I need to switch them to just lasers. Instead of the other ones, I'm gonna use just lasers. We'll see what happens. Oh, hang on. We have observed you being harassed by the Devout ships. They have avoided direct conflict within this region until now. They are searching for heretics and demanded to seize our ship. How peculiar. I wonder why the Devout would think that. No matter, it's not my business. We were being attacked by the Devout Emir, yes. Brainwashed Emir. Or perhaps mind-controlled, yes. We are known for our tactical skills, bravery, and loyalty. Having whole ships suddenly abandon their duties to aid another without a better contract is very bad for our reputation. Why did you hail us? Our contract permits us to take on other contracts that are not in conflict with our primary. Perhaps you wanted to hire us to fight these Devout Emir within guild space. Isn't it already your job to protect ships in guild space? Neither you nor the Devout are full guild members, but transit code barriers. We must refer private disputes to the trade guild, who have not directed us to intervene. The guild is not predisposed to them, but they are giving the guild a very good price. It sounds like you want us to pay you to solve your problem. It seems to be your problem too. Our cornets are reluctant to attack a fellow emir, even a brainwashed one. Attacking them without a contract would be unconscionable. All right, how much? The absolute minimum we could be hired for to counter the Devout within guild space is 100 units of copper. This is non-negotiable. I have a 30% here. They have a very transactional culture. It is important to them that the contract amount be at least this much, but perhaps they could also contract us. We might be interested. Would you be willing to hire us to provide support? Yes. A Nickbook counter contract would be very agreeable to us. We would pay you 90 units of copper immediately upon execution of the initial contract for Fedora to aid us in the battle. Okay, so what you're saying is we would give you 100 copper, and then if we help in the fight, you give us 90 back? Excellent. This will be mutually rewarding contract. The Devout will regret corrupting our brethren. And the agreed upon fee for your assistance in the endeavor, 90 copper. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. I have a very transactional culture. Yeah. Okay. So in other words, they agree to attack those guys on site for a combined total of 10 copper, which is fine since I just got 200 for giving them the scepter. So I think that's all right. That's all right. Of course, we have this as well. And I must go through it, right? We must know where it goes. So let's go. Okay. I'll just activate this one now, too. Got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Ooh, we're really far away now. Now, is this, like, I don't know, like, is this the right way to play the game, right? Like, just keep going. I feel like I want to go back, hit Z, maybe go down my list of things and just kind of tick things off my list before I see, brand new alien threats that I have to deal with, right? The Kiernan commander. Greeting. I don't know how he sounds. I don't know. I'm actually losing my voice. I might be getting sick. Greetings, smooth and unfamiliar creature. You are in Kiernan space. Explain your presence. I kind of like slowly evolved into a character, didn't I? I am Commander Pryor of Starcom. We are peaceful explorers from a distant region. We have recently learned from our agents that our rivals, the Nimian, may have sent a spy into our territory to probe for weakness. Perhaps the timing of your arrival is coincidental. I assure you we are not spies. No spy would readily admit the fact. Unlike the Nimian, we do not attack without good reason. If you give us no cause to believe you are spies, we shall treat you peacefully. Are you familiar with the Devout? You don't seem like a very peaceful race. Like, just that your appearance is very scary. You're doing a good job of scaring people. Are you familiar with the Devout? Of course. The academics turned inquisitors of the Empire were the first cracks in the foundation. They have attempted to make converts among us, but our mind is too strong for their superstitions. Your questions reveal much about you. Your species must have only just reached the stars recently not to know this common history. Be careful not to display your ignorance too openly. You will be taken advantage of. Why do you hate the Nimian?
They claim to pursue peaceful shared space, but in a shared space, they maneuver strategically to control vital resources, and then they threaten those resources unless their cohabitors acquiesce to their demands. If you do not keep them out, they eventually seize all.
We are also interested in learning more about the remnants. What can you tell us about them?
Who are you that your culture does not have many stories about them? They are the remaining artifacts of the great fallen empire. Now the empire is gone and their vassals jealously protect their gateways and other artifacts of power.
What was this fallen empire?
For eons, the empire kept peace within the civilized regions. Their technologies were like sorcery to the young worlds. Then the empire fell, for reasons that are as mysterious as their artifacts. Now its former vassals fight over the remains.
Where are you from that you don't know this? It's crazy. More like, when are we from? Maybe. Who knows? There could be some time travel involved here. I don't know. All right. Let's head over and just scan the rest of these worlds. I think once I'm done scanning this system, though, and it does look like there might be... Oh, another primordial world. And we can actually go down on this one. Let's try that. An unusually powerful seismic event has created deep, localized fractures in this planet's crust. Numerous shafts provide access to deep lava tubes near where sensors detect veins of molten copper. Ensign Gleese thinks that they can cut precision holes with the mining lasers to pool the copper where it can be easily harvested. Ensign Perks believes that plan is too much risk for the reward. Sonar mapping of the tubes will allow the team to find some cooled copper deposits. Well, difficulty's pretty high on this one, and we have a negative to it. I feel like we'll get more copper for that, but I'm already good on the copper, I think. So let's try Perks' plan a little bit. Let's go with the little safer option. The process of mapping is slow, but in the end, Ensign Perks is able to identify some significant deposits of copper ore that can be easily extracted with no risk. Here we go. All right, cool. I think I am getting sick. You guys might have some videos later. Might not have some videos later. We'll see. Gas Giant, J1. Of course, you probably already know this. I record way in advance, so it's like you guys already know this if that's happening. Okay, cool. I'm going to go around the star. These two look very similar. And I am surprised that they don't seem to care about us landing. So that doesn't... I mean, we're not doing anything against their land or anything, I guess, so... The planet is pockmarked with ruins of pre-industrial civilization that appears to have died out due to natural changes in their sun's energy output. What is interesting is that the culture shows signs of regular alien contact and even trade, but did not progress past the late Bronze Age equivalent. Most surviving textual fragments tell a typical history mixed with folk tales. Lieutenant Triton notes one interesting example. Also, we have Bronze Luddites. She says most cultures either flourish or collapse quickly after alien contact. The fact that this one did not gives a unique insight into xenocultural permanence. 25 research for that. All right, cool. So one example, right? The gods dropped their swords and left their chariots and headed at once for the sunken island. When a caravan of merchants came upon these, they were astounded by what they found. To the tribes they went upon the chariots and told them, "Look, we are gods. Fear and worship us." The tribes knew only gods could wield these weapons. Their new gods spoiled their worshippers and rained fire on the doubters. The god emperors ruled for an eon until they had forgotten that they were not gods. The language uses markers reserved for external actors. This may be their interpretation of events relayed to them by an alien race. All right, we have a flinger here and then a lunar there, and then there's two flingers. So there's definitely more to this place. And we can get back here with this wormhole gateway. So I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I think it's probably better to go through the quest list a little bit. I'm just adding more things to the list and not completing the tasks. I think I'd like to try and complete some things. The anomaly is a small cluster of soft, opaque bubbles no larger than one's fist. Ensign Ray is excited when analysts show that the bubbles contain oxygen gas. They seem to be formed by a bacteria that uses sunlight to break down silicon dioxide. A second symbiotic organism traps the oxygen for its own respiration. Neither organism appears to be sentient. They suggest taking one of the organisms for analysis. Yeah, sure, let's try it. Injury. Didn't roll that one very well, unfortunately. As the team attempts to remove one of the bubbles from its regolith base, it erupts. The caustic chemical splatters onto Ensign Ray's helmet and begins attacking the polyglass faceplate. The crew barely makes it back to the lander before they asphyxiate. Unfortunately, I can't do this. I need to get... I can retry after returning to station or advancement. All right, so we're going to maybe have the team come back for this. I'm going to say that this one is a spitting plant. Spitting plant. There it is. Hey, dude. What are you doing? Seriously, the guy's super fast. I don't really know what goes on with this guy. He just here and then he's not, and then he's here and then he's not, and it's like, I don't know, man. There's got to be something to him, right? This emissary thing? There's got to be something going on here. He's going that way. Should I follow him? What is that? Oh, no, go back. What was that? Dude, what was that? There was like a circle. Hold on. Wait a minute, that was right where he... Is that where... Wait, was that... I'm so confused. Wait a minute. The emissary was going that way. Was that caused by the emissary? It's gone. Wait, now it's not gone? Was it up here? The circle. Did you cause it? Did you go through it? It's going away from me. I don't even know. I see you. I can chase you. You're here. What is that? This. What is this? Did you? Son of a bee. I mean, it's a tiny little enemy, but like, oh, I can use my lasers now. Hang on. Give me lasers. Get him. Ah! Lasers, bitch. I got it. But seriously though, where did you just take me? I don't remember where we were before that happened. We were up here, right? And now I'm way down here. There's another elite frigate over here. I'm gonna go to all on my secondaries now. I would like to destroy this dude right here. Get out of here. Come on. Die. Son of a bee. You dead. I'm losing some support personnel out of this, but... Alright, so there's some elites over here. There's some enemies over this way, but... So we're not out of, Devout space and stuff over here. But why would the emissary take me here? Why here? Is there something on the planet that I'm missing here? The anomaly detected from orbit turns out to be a mild magnetic field generated by concentrated ferrous minerals. Not valuable in themselves, sometimes they mark deposits of more valuable ore. Didn't roll very well there, but we still got it, I guess. Near the deposit's periphery, notices some chunks of bauxite, which are rich enough to allow aluminum extraction. We got a little aluminum out of that. It'd be nice if we could have gotten some better resources, but it's okay. There's a station over this way. I'm just gonna... It's an outpost. It's an outpost that has missiles. Okay. Do you like my weapons? My weapons are better than your weapons. They're so small. This late in the game to send me over to some place with such small weapons. I feel overpowered. The ship's life pod lies partially crushed in the sand. Its escape hatch was open from the inside, although it is unlikely the survivor could have lasted long in this environment without aid. The pod's log is intact. My dung on for this job. The star's radiation fried our armor and left a hole in our hull. Made it to the field generator, but the acceleration stress caused the starboard engine to detonate, throwing us out of the field, and it is still in the hold. Says it sounds like their ship was ejected from one of those flinger accelerators on the way back to this sector. Could still be nearby. Must be within 2,500 AU of here, or the pod wouldn't make it. Those pods, they can travel 2,500 AU. That's a very big distance for such a small little pod. Hi, little blue area. There's a flinger thing. One of those flinger things. Yeah. Let's check it out. One of those flinger things. Send me over into the blue area. Okay. This place looks really pretty. Huh? The colors. The colors are kind of cool. This unstable late-stage red giant is radiating more energy than expected due to an increase in its triple alpha process. Oh, hi, Red Guard scouts. How are you? You guys, Oh, I like it, because now if they're not in range for my big guns, then the laser hits them instead. That's pretty good. So they're either in line of my big guns or they're in line of my laser, but either way I hit them anyway. Yeah, I think I'll stick to shooting both, not just one. We should just, why not both, right? Just use both, yeah. All right, survey team down here. Let's see what's going on here. The 3-meter pillar-like object protrudes from the ground. Scanners had a difficult time locating it. If there were any other artificial structures on the planet, they might have missed it. Based on the surrounding rock, Ensign Perks guesses it was mostly buried on impact years ago and has gradually been exposed to weather. Get a brass pillar out of the thing. All right, cool. We know that there's some asteroid stuff over here, and it looks like a base. There is a base. The base. Oh. Gonna just shoot the missiles. Ah, it's another one of those, yeah, big old remnants. Goodbye, base. Goodbye, base. So, these other remnants here, huh? Can we shoot them and take their riches? You got any iridium over here? Tell me you got something for me. So far, no. Oh. Ooh, diverilium. Fancy. Gonna get some lasers. All right, platinum, iridium. Yeah, lots of good stuff here. Massive derelict. The survey team winds their way through the twisty, broken wreckage. Their tools are unable to cut through most of the vessel, and the parts that they can cut quickly heal themselves. Ensign Gleese wonders to no one in particular what could have destroyed it. Along their route, they find a few resources that can be accessed, including one adamantine. Eventually, they find an opening to what is presumably the bridge. The layout is hard to understand, but there appears to be what could be a captain's chair for a humanoid, located directly above another station. The translator interprets the symbols between them as Telonian pilot interface. The second station is shaped like a giant throne, with numerous power and data connections. There's also a reference in one of the Fallen Empire's records of kings riding on the heads of brass giants who steered invincible chariots. Okay, well, it's a Telonian ship then, and there's diverilium nearby, and I'm going to get all of it. But then, I just can't help myself, right? You get a mystery and you want to stay on that. You want to stay on it, right? That's the problem. Side quests and games. Back me up, guys, in the comments. If you're like me, I want some support on this. Or maybe if you're not like me, maybe you just like have to go through your quest log and you don't get sidetracked at all, which would be really interesting. Wow, that one does not die, does it? That one does not blow up. Scans show that a few of these debris elements are composed of a material It repairs its own structure when damaged. Oh. So can I hit it really hard? No? Maybe. Can I? Ship systems. Fixed guns, free. Lasers. Auto locked, auto free. Yeah, baby. Just gotta hit it harder. You don't want, oh, it's repairing itself? Oh, it's repairing itself. Well, just hit it really hard then. Don't let it repair. We got some xenium out of that. Nice. Okay, well, we'll just start hitting everything harder then. There wasn't anything to that. Oh, hang on, we got company. Okay, so I do want this on smart. I like that it only shoots when it's going towards somebody. I definitely like that better. Auto freeze probably fine for that one. Also cargo. We have abstract shapes, suction device, and brass pillar. I'm gonna go through this. Portable desalination plant. Probably capable of 2,000 liters per day using reverse osmosis. Our technologies are superior, but it does have some interesting ideas. I think we picked that up last video. The brass pillar we picked up. None of our equipment can penetrate the object, at least not without risking catastrophic damage. It has several connection points, suggesting it is part of a larger machine or structure. We definitely want to keep that, don't we? Abstract shapes. A high-energy particle modulator. This remnant tech is so advanced, it's difficult to understand its purpose. Cool, we got some extra stuff from that. Now we will engage the enemy. Pew, pew, pew. Yep. Consider yourself engaged, enemies. I think that's all of them. You can usually tell by the map, so yeah, no more little speckles, so that's it. All right, cool. We'll go over to Lunar L1. All right, and then I will make an effort to look at my menu. And at least tick one thing off the list if we can. Okay. Let's see. No anomalies detected. Okay. So let's go over to missions. We got a lot on this thing probably in progress. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's see if we can't get some of these ticked off. Starlance. We discovered a massive object. Let's just start at the top, right? Surrounding the dwarf star. It matches descriptions we've encountered around an artifact called the Starlance. Okay. Commodore U has made finding out how to unlock the Starlance's capability a top priority. Haven't really seen anything as far as I can tell to progress that, but maybe we'll learn something more about it nearby it. I think we're too far away to probably learn more about it, so maybe we'll go over towards it a bit more. A lot of these quests have multiple bullet points, and this is the first one, so yeah. Objective with no or an unknown immediate course of action. So there may not even be a task for that right now. CXTA stalkers, find evidence the attacks are happening in guild space. They'll pay us. Yep. The broker have asked us, you know what? We should negotiate peace with them. Even though it's really easy to kill them. Probably, never mind. There's a lot of stuff on this list that just, I don't know what to do with it, you know? And it's okay. The game hasn't discreetly told me, or it hasn't specifically told me what to do yet. Skill tech repair improvements. After analyzing that self-healing material we found in the remnant derelict debris, I figured out how we might research a simpler version to improve repairs. Oh. So we have more, another research project then. Okay. Cool. Well, I am going to, I think this video will probably be the last one I record for a while, and then I'll kind of let the videos go, kind of let you guys catch up, and I don't know, all sorts of things. Yeah, so let's go like this. That way, we can maybe just be a little bit closer, I have patrons, you guys are going to get these things like way early, but I think, yeah. Let's just go over to the Starlands. Let's see if there's something else around here we can trigger, something that we've missed. I don't know what that would be. This is also the system where we get attacked a lot. So if I wanted to farm some more resources, I could do it here. That's not, yeah, we want to go over towards the Starlands again. So let's just kind of, I don't know, we can linger. It doesn't seem to be a lot here, right? There's just a lot of nothingness here. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot for clues. Obviously, it's possible that I've missed something, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff to remember in the game. So we got this. Investigate this again. Gargantuan megastructure envelops a dwarf star with mass slightly higher than Jupiter's. There's no visible access points. That's it. No visible access points. So, I don't know. Maybe we just... I don't know. Let's go over towards the wormhole gateway. We'll go over towards this one. Maybe there's something between it. I don't know. Go over towards the other wormhole and see what happens. Who knows what the tide will bring. It's this way, though, isn't it? There we go. There seems to be some clouds over here, though. You know, like see how the dust is over here? Good news, everyone! Remember the berries that just look like other berries? Well, I've applied their mimicry to solve Celaeno's coffee shortage. I withdraw my previous remarks about the berries. Very good. Very good. You see how there's like this cloud right here? I'm wondering if there's something maybe over here. They could check it out. I don't know. Let's see. It's just cloudy stuff. Yeah? Doesn't look like there's much of anything. I mean, the station's in that direction too. We could just have it go to the station. Maybe there's something in this area. There's a big, like, emptiness right here. I'm gonna do this. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do, is it Control-Alt-Click is a direct autopilot. Control-Alt-Click. Go that way. I'm just gonna have you go this way in a straight line for a while and see if anything shows up, because there's this big gap in the map and I have no idea what could be there. So if nothing happens, then nothing happens, but whatever. I'll be right back. Okay, hang on. There's a, one of those little relays things are over here. Yeah, see? Burst. There's another burst relay here. It's another burst relay station with a message fragment in its matrix. The recoverable fragments from the message translate as, arrived, Rot 23, their search of the Academy. Observations provide you some useful intelligence. And that's all it says. Lame. I will take your chirolite, though. I appreciate that. So that happened about right here. No big deal. We'll just head straight down some more and, again, just see if we see anything in this massive area here that doesn't seem to have anything, which I guess is fine. Not every place has to be completely full, but just giving it a try here. Okay, well, I drove all the way back to the station, and there ain't nothing in here. So, yeah, we got this, right? And then a bunch of nothing all the way to here. And then there's this little marker here, right? This is the little weird shape making the energy go boom boom thing. Yeah. Okay, well, let's check back into the station really quick. All of these guys have something to say. We'll start with Commodore. I am very interested in this remnant wreck you found. This technology may be key to reopening the wormhole, besides being of great interest to Starcom. Commander Dolson told me she suspects that the brass pillar you found may be a fragment related to the wreck. After conferring with the rest of the command staff, I believe finding more objects like this is a priority. Okay, will do. Dr. Rama. I understand that your biomed officer has solved Celaeno's coffee shortage via the application of a survey discovery. This is a positive development. Are you a big coffee drinker? No. Its stimulating effect disturbed my concentration. But the shortage had caused a noticeable decline in productivity among my staff. Since it has been alleviated, they've managed to get through some of our data backlog. If Ensign Rhea wished to transfer to my lab, I would approve it. Yeah, she's a vital member of our crew, but I'll pass along the compliment. Please do. My staff are competent, but lack a certain degree of lateral thinking. Was there anything else? Dr. Rama has transmitted the findings her team extracted from the data backlog. Yes? Is there anything else about that you'd like to share? No? Okay. Commodore Yu has informed me about the CIE device. I was attached to the team at Groombridge that developed the device, so naturally I'm aware. The prospect of being permanently stranded in this universe is not too distressing to me personally. There is more to learn in a lifetime here than back home. I suspect most of the crew here do not share my indifference, but since I am prohibited from informing them, I cannot conduct a proper survey. But I do have concerns about the plan. since we don't really understand why this universe remains tethered to our own, I am less than certain we know how to untether it. My dog upstairs is going nuts. I'm sorry about that. Lieutenant Milton. More resources arrived from the dust refinery. Cool. We're just going to constantly get stuff from that. That's just great. Also, he has something else now. Thank Rhea for me. Even the small amount of coffee the commissary had was using super stale beans. And Synth Cafe is an abomination. On an unrelated note, my team has finally finished dismantling the last of the construction struts on the pylons. This frees up some titanium. Cool. That's all for now. I think I have those extra 15 points now on the ship, so I can start to look at that. I don't have enough Neutronium to get shields, but I would like to go ahead and get those. I do, however, have 2 Chirolite, which means I could possibly fit in some more reactor stuff. I am just a little bit short on the energy production, but so far it doesn't seem like that's a big deal. The bigger deal to me is I want more engines so that I can have more speed. That's just flat out what I want, is more engines, more propulsion, faster movement. And so in order to do that and sustain it while I'm going, I want more reactors. So yeah, I probably will look to do a bit more on that. But I didn't notice really anything else to do around there. So I'm gonna probably end, you know what, let's go over here. The CXTA Stalkers, we'll do this right here and then we'll end the video on that note. I think that's probably good because I want to at least do something over there, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, the exploration has been fun, but there's progress that needs to be made. I went to the wrong one. Well, I might as well kill these fools, right? Yeah, I might as well. Okay. I didn't want to go this one, but I will. Yes. That is a laser. Oh, boom. What the heck is going on here, Glees? Significant damage to disparate systems. The timing is not ideal. Yeah, we have a lot of damage. What happened? We got creamed. That wasn't the ship doing that to me, was it? I'm in the dark here too, Lieutenant Command. Doing a full check on the systems analysis program, dodging it. Is dodging. Wait, so that wasn't the ship. We got hit by something else, right? Is what it's saying? Because I went down to like 11% there. Now that I have this free fire thing, it's actually harder to hit my targets. Come here, you. It's almost like I have to aim myself now? Lame. So I don't think we got hit. I don't think that damage was done by the combat, right? There was some kind of event that happened there because otherwise they wouldn't have said anything. At least I don't believe they would have said anything. We'll go back to smart on this. Just so I only fire that when it's, you know, targets in range and stuff. Can you fire the big gun, please? Yeah, see, like, they don't do enough damage to me to, like, take me down like that. So I'm pretty sure that huge bit of damage I just took before was some kind of story event that happened. Which is similar for when we were traveling in space and, like, all of a sudden I had massive damage done to me all of a sudden, so... yeah, so what's this one again? Is this the light? Yeah, bright light hurt long time. I'm wondering, I'm trying to like piece together some of the mystery too. We got this, so we got the lance, and it looks like it's pointed at something, right? That's what they said earlier. I think they said it was pointed. It's like points down here to this pillar, I assume, and then like it goes to, I don't know, the pillar maybe communicates to another pillar, maybe. I'm wondering if that light has anything to do with it. It can't just be random, right? It's got to be something. Anyway, I'm going to go back up to that wormhole gateway. We're going to go to that CXTA thing, and we're going to see about wrapping that up. Because I know I can at least progress that pretty quickly since it's right here. So let's just go to that. And it's a whole new system too, right? We want to prove that these attacks are happening. All right, cool. So I reached the pilot. He says, we have recently come under attack in this area from unknown vessels. We have minimal armaments. We'd like to trade with you. I was going to say, like, we're here to help you, but yeah, apparently we're not. So I was kind of hoping maybe there would be enemies here so that I could verify who they are, but that hasn't happened. So maybe that is just going to be something we do next time, because I want to keep the videos a respectable length. I don't want them to get too long here. A small meteorite with high concentrations of uranium rests on a sheet of slushy nitrogen. Convenient. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is I'm going to scan the rest of these places. I'm not going to go through the flinger, but I'm going to scan the rest of these places. If we don't get any major threats from doing so while we're here to prove anything, then we'll just have that be what we do in the next video, you know? And then I get a chance to read your comments on like 10 videos or something before I play again, because I got some family obligations to take care of here. That looks like it is another star in order to do that. Yeah. Well, Rocky R5, deploying survey team. Hello. Rain fell on the planet as recently as 100,000 years ago. The canyons it carved have remained relatively unchanged due to low wind erosion. There may be some modest mineral deposits. Natural changes in this planet's temperature from orbital shift have trapped all the water as ice beneath the poles. Okay, let's try to observe some things. Didn't do very well, but I guess it was enough anyway. Greenish streaks in one of the lower channels reveal several productive veins of copper ore. More copper. Okay. Still not getting attacked in this area, though. I don't think the CXT are necessarily lying, but there's a couple of tankers over there. Oh, Stalker. Stalker frigates. Now, I wonder... Okay, are these the guys that are attacking? Are you the ones attacking people? Because I can talk to you. Hi, you guys look like you're, setting up a little bit of a base camp here, you know? 1111111111111. Okay. They're just repeating a series of 16 ones. Or maybe trues? The translator doesn't have much to go on. And a very pleasant 1111111 to you as well. I think they're going to be attacking us. What do you think? Huh? No? No. I guess I'm just going to say ones and that's it. Cool. Don't suppose you'll let me... No, nothing on this planet anyway. So, are you guys... You. What are you doing? I'm so distracted. Hey, you. Did you make a wormhole for me last time? Or you did it again? Where am I I mean, we go through it, right? He just takes us to a completely new place. Oh, there's the spitting plant. So a whole new system here. You just keep taking me places, but why? Oh, look at that. That's a brilliant color. I love that. The comet's brilliant color comes from the unusual amounts of aluminum oxide collected from the star's early accretion disk. That's sick. Another comet. Fine. This fallen empire structure appears to be an arcology spanning several thousand acres above and below the ground. As elsewhere, it is a labyrinth of empty, dust-filled corridors. Ensign Kepler, however, notes that the dust near one entrance has recently been disturbed. Following the trail leads deep within the labyrinth structure to a single room, much like others, save for the disturbed dust. There are several oddly shaped, immaculate patches amidst the trails. From these marks on the dust paths, it looks like someone recently came in and removed the only physical objects that remained within the entirety of these fallen Empire cities. Or a gang of robot vacuums just escaped. Right? Oh, look, the Brokadar are back. Okay, I'm gonna make quick work of these guys, and then I think I'm gonna go make peace with them because, I don't know. Should I? I keep going back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. How do you guys like my lasers? Dude, that laser just keeps going. And going, and going, and going. Wow. Now it's finally worn out, but I'm just like holding down spacebar to see how long I can shoot this laser at him. Turns out I can shoot it for a pretty dang long time. Yeah, sure. And this one's just staying just out of my range. Kinda. Is you gonna get hit? Oh, get hit by it. Oh, I thought you were gonna get hit by that comet. It was gonna be so cool to watch. All right, fine. You're dead now too. Okay, well, I wrecked all the Brogadar. Based on the evidence we've seen, I'm convinced that these buildings were dynamic. Yeah, I was looking over here too at the same time. Were very dynamic, capable of adjusting not only their contents, but layout according to their inhabitants' wishes. More stuff, huh? More people trying to kill me. I have more fighting to do. Okay, I guess I'll just take care of these guys. Although, to be honest, there's actually quite a lot of them now. Yeah, there's actually a lot of them. Probably should take this a little bit more seriously. Hey, yeah, dead. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad, right? We're good. We got lots of firepower. Everybody's, yeah, no, we're fine. I thought maybe that was gonna be more difficult, but turned out not to be that difficult after all. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I'm such like so distracted by so many things, you know? It's just that there's a lot going on. And, well, sometimes to get the answer to things, you just got to explore a little bit. And that's kind of what I've been doing. It's just sort of exploring a lot, trying to come up with some of the answers. But I do want to, you know, get into this and just go through some things and just spend some time going through things and just see if maybe I'm missing something with some of these things, right? Now, I don't think I'm really missing so much with like the Jetsam and Flotsam stuff, but like the Bones of the Dead God, I do want to get some answers there. We probably should wrap this up just to get it off the list, make peace with them. Okay, we could do that. The CXTA Stalkers, got to find evidence that there's attacks happening in guild space, which I don't believe this qualifies because we just got warped out again. There's the emissary dude, which just keeps, apparently he moves me around too. So that's interesting. Not entirely sure what the reason for doing that is. But he's still moving me to other systems, right? And then this keeps happening where I'm just getting completely pulverized. I think I figured out what's going on here. Our own systems are attacking themselves. Remember that fractal ice fragment we found that required additional analysis? The artifact itself was harmless, but the data it contained caused our systems to run amok when they tried to analyze it. We need to get back to Celaeno and take them offline for a hard reset. Okay, well, I guess when we come back for the next one, we'll start with at Celaeno. We'll start with that, and we'll see about just kind of getting it to, I don't think I can follow the comet. I almost want to follow the comet, but I'm not quite fast enough to follow a comet yet. But we need to go back to Celaeno. Any risk to Celaeno? To Celaeno? No, we'll isolate the systems, but we'll need the lab's computers. I am concerned about potentially lethal levels of condensation from Dr. Rama on the topic of information hazards. Condescension, I think is what he said, yeah. I think he said condescension, not condensation. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna head back up that way to that wormhole gateway. We'll start the next video at Celaeno, okay? So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to reading some of your comments on stuff. All right, see ya. Bye-bye.